G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Jace Roy, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the NECA 1987 Robocop damaged version with resting chair. At least that's what I'm calling it. So here he is, and I won't lie, I have had this guy sitting in this position pretty much since I've got it. I don't know where I was going with that thought. But let's start with the chair, because honestly, one thing you never really saw a lot of, especially back in the day when they were making RoboCop figures more for kids, was the chair. I think I got something similar with a 1990s RoboCop 3 figure that's like yay big. I got a couple of them, but they're all packed away, and it had sort of a standing chair. But this is the first one that actually has a legitimate, resting chair where RoboCop actually sits down and recharges and whatnot. It's quite well detailed. It does have some articulation. Things do move. I don't know if that screen moves normally itself. But here, that does go up and down. Not that I really fiddle with it. It does feel like it has notches, but probably not too much. It doesn't. So it's how you want to sit there. That felt like it moved, but I think that's actually stationary. Oh, and the actual arms do move. I admit I haven't really done any middling with articulation. Also, for anyone curious, we do have a picture of Robocop on the screen, and for those of you who are not aware of your 87 original movie, that's the moment where he starts realizing who he is. He's about to have his nightmare. If you haven't seen the 87 Robocop film and you have some very open-minded parents who watched it back in the day, do it. Anyone who's old enough, definitely go straight ahead and do it. He does have wheels, and these actually do roll, which is nice. So there we go. He doesn't have the food dispenser. I want to say the food dispenser should have been here, but it's definitely not. As for RoboCop himself, he has all the articulation of the previous one I mentioned, except now with paddle damage. And like I said, I haven't really articulated this guy, so I don't think that spur's meant to be there either. So things are still a little bit tight. So yeah, he does look pretty good. Now, Dun Dude did make a comment in the last RoboCop video about taking the head off on this. I'm not going to do that this time. Thanks for the comment. I responded to it. But if you're curious and you're having trouble with this, have a look at the last video, read the comments, and he makes a suggestion of how to get the head on a lot easier. As you can tell, he has plenty of damage. And I really need to go back and rewatch the 87 RoboCop, because honestly, I'm trying to remember. I'm honestly looking at this thinking, is this more the 87 RoboCop movie damage, or is it more RoboCop 2? Because honestly, well, then again, that could remind me of RoboCop 3. So I'd actually have to look back, because I want to say he didn't really get this sort of... part of me wants to say... Okay, Nietzsche knows. Part of me wants to say he didn't have this sort of damage after the assault by the police. But I could be wrong. I could be very, very, very wrong. But yeah, so stand articulation. As I said before, a few things that I didn't like or I hated. He doesn't have ankle side tilts, so he can't bend his feet inwards. Even with these pistons, I don't think it's a problem. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, be careful where you place this guy. If he falls off, these will break. My previous review, I have these guys literally standing on top of sitting on top of my fridge. And I hope you didn't hear that truck in the background. But he went forward, not this one, the other one, and these both snapped. So I was able to glue them back into place, and they work perfectly fine. But yeah, just beware, these are very delicate, and if you drop them, still let you know, it's probably going to bust. Now, this guy actually has a better waist articulation than my last one, and ironically, now I don't actually move much of the chest. So yeah, He needed ankle tilts in and out, and he needed wrists, possibly just a wrist swivel or at least a ball joint so he could do other hand movements. Yeah. Now, the one other thing I wish this guy had, and I'll show the accessories in a minute. I wish, as you can see when I had him sitting in his chair, I had his, I bet you I'm going to, I had his hands like this. I would have liked to just sort of grabbing hands to wrap around here. So he's sort of holding like this. But you can mimic it, but it's not there because there's no hands for it. So I would have really, really liked that. Apart from that, his ball jointed head. As I said, have a look at the Dundoo comment if you're not sure of finding an easy way to get this back on once you pop it off. But pretty much all the other joints are pretty much all the same as what the other ones were. You know, he stands up perfectly fine, all things considered, even with that. But, you know, trying to get him into poses where you want him sort of standing, well, that sort of works, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to fiddle with more. Also, while I'm thinking of it, and I don't usually do boxes because they're just artwork. So this is the box he comes in. Now, you would think that for a background with the chair, it would have his room in the police department. This is OCP Tower, which, funnily enough, this suits better for the next figure that I will be showing in a fortnight to finish off this RoboCop set. And if you can pick out who this is, don't say nothing in the comments. Just smile and know that I know exactly what you're thinking. So, yeah. Like this is what I would have expected. The chain link fence and everything. Even the other box doesn't have it and the other figure doesn't either. So it's weird that for this, they included, now admittedly he's battle damage, but it included this scene instead of the chair. You'd reckon the other figure would have all that stuff. Now as for accessories, now normally I put this aside, but screw it. He does come with his data spike, which I don't know how well this is going to show up. And I might actually be able to put that one on, since this one keeps popping off. So take that off. Oh, I was going to say, now that one will be the hard one, you know. So you can data spike and really need a clearance, honestly. And pop that back on. He does have his alternative head. I think I might just take these out because I think it's screwing with my focus. So it does come with your battle damaged helmet, which honestly, looking at that, now I am getting RoboCop 2 vibes. Like, honest to God, that looks like the welding damage from Kane when he tries to weld his face before Murphy sticks the welder into the gas pipe and it blows up in their face near the end of the movie. So honestly, that's what that feels like. I'm really going to have to go back and have a look at his battle damage. But honestly, that looks more like a RoboCop 2 battle damage. He does come with his gun. His modified Auto 9 Beretta, which of course he can hold perfectly fine in his hand, just like the other one. So just sort of get it in an angle, get past the fingers. You just need to get it past his trigger finger. Oh, while I'm at it, there is no side holster this time. So if you really want this guy with his side holster out, not going to work. Also, I had a look at the instructions again about the other one. I was right when it came to this, but it does not work at all. And of course, you can take the blast effect that still looks like eucalyptus. Yeah, so a eucalyptus drop that you'd have when you have a cold. I'm trying to remember which way this goes. Yeah, this way. So that can just go on there. And you can shoot people, but that looks stupid. That really looks just dumb. Also, no Cobra assault rifle this time. No Cobra assault rifle. I'm trying to think what other things do you have. Cobra assault rifle. I think that was about it. So really, all I need now is, I think his actual elbow is going to pop off because that looks like it's. This looks looking like it's some give away. So honestly, I need a RoboCop 2, preferably in one piece. As cool as it might be, I'd rather not have a cut up RoboCop 2. See if I can get him back in his position while I talk. A RoboCop 3 with the hand machine gun and gyro pack, which would be nice. See, that's what I mean. So I would have liked it if his hands could actually sort of... You could probably do it with this one. You push that back a little bit. But nah. Nah. But I won't lie, he does look cool in his chair. Contemplating. Waiting for that moment in RoboCop 2 where he sees his wife properly for the first time and tells her that he's dead, that all he is a machine replacement that OCP made him. But yeah, so all I really need is a RoboCop 2, RoboCop in the blue. If NECA ever makes... Considering how much trouble I had getting these figures from NECA, now the guy that I got them from, I don't blame him. I reckon NECA is just shit at shipping shit stuff out. Because this and the previous figure was supposed to come out in March. And I got them in late October, early November. I think it was. Because I was waiting to get the Optimus Prime Lego and the train bots out of the way. So that's why these guys took so long before I finally did them. But I might get them, but I just have to be prepared to wait a bit longer. Getting a Kane would be nice and whatnot, but I don't think I'd go with trying to get all the other figures. Just really the robots that I want. But all I'm doing is rambling at this point, and that's just the line. I thought I saw something else, but I'm seeing shit. So there we go. So there is 1987. I got it right this time because I know I said 1984, even though I corrected it in the subtitles, in the After Effects. So this is 1987 NECA RoboCop Battle Damage, which, like I said, I'm going to have to really look again because some of that damage is reminding me more of RoboCop 2. Actually, you know what? You know why I'm thinking, apart from... I'm going on a tirade at this point. The reason I'm thinking this more for RoboCop 2 is because there's one little... If I can focus. There's one significant little thing missing from this. You can't see his eye. That's one of the big selling points. Well, not selling points. One main feature things when you watch the movie when he's getting beaten up is you can see his human eye, so you can see his humanity coming through. But yeah, that's not there. But enough prattling on. Yeah. So there he is. I quite enjoy him. I do like him. He needs more articulation. That's what he really needs. He just needs more articulation. He really, really does. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you will not hurt my feelings. Tell me in the comments whether I should stop saying that. Because I know really downvotes don't really work much anymore. I do get them, but let me know if I really should just stop saying it. Also, I forgot to mention that red stuff's back again too. Don't know why they need it, but they put it there. Don't like it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Going over myself. Leave me a comment, subscribe, ring that bell so you get all my notifications. I at least post once a week. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.